Alongside Brock Hewitt in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, we usually at this point talk about a quarterback, talk about a game. The veneer of a new season is gone as we hit the middle third of the schedule. It's away here in Week 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. And they're brought out by one of the strongest throwers in the game and a great athlete as well. From Tennessee, Joe Milton.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here he's got to play some clean ball.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
At the 19-yard line.
Another try following the sack. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Now Milton to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Milton back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. One of the tight ends motioning left. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense to the line for second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
To throw, Milton. This one taken in by Zacchaeus. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's a gain of 7.
Throwing now, Milton. Able to get it to Barkley. Juke the defender. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. First down, a run with Barkley. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Stopped on the play by big Chris Jones. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Milton now. Connects with the open man downfield. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for the Lions.
Barkley is in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Cardi with the extra point. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Set to return. Here's Darnay Holmes. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Again, this is White. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Brought down by Dre Jones. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. He'll get this complete to White. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. New set of downs for him at the 38.
First down, Bengals.
1st and 10. It's a give to White. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Herbert from the gun. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 39, this finds Likely. And they bring him down around the 34. Pickup of 5 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing on 1st is Herbert. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. That's Carlton Davis. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Milton. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he'll get it up to the 27. They'll come up 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he gets him around 6 there. Malik Hooker with the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. 2nd and 4. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 9 on the play.
Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at 3rd and very long. It is caught left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Running left, this is Barkley. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Josie Jewell making that stop. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 48, he's got Shaheed. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Tend to an injured player, and this is a worrying sight. It is Saquon Barkley who was hurt on the play. They go play action on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And they bring him down around the 34. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Here's Milton. Gets this one to Shaheed. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It'll be a field goal try now for Joshua Carty. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. Slide's kick is up and good. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession. Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The visitors and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting second right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Into the hands of Likely. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. This is reeled in by Jauan Jennings. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 2nd and 3 now. White trying this straight ahead. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Up the middle, here goes White. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Putting the tight end in motion. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Cut by Jennings. And they bring him down around the 34. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air, Herbert. It's into the hands of White. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. It's Herbert once more. That's brought in by Jennings. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Herbert throwing again. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On the move, hit it, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals start to fight back with their first points of this game. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. Extra point from Blankenship is up and good. And the Bengals cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fielded at the 7. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And things are looking good to snap that 3-game losing streak that they came in on, Brock. They've got the lead here. They send a tight end in motion. Ford straight ahead. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. The Lions need some big yards in a hurry. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Throwing now, Milton. Schultz with the catch. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Milton escapes the pocket. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Lions readying for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. No return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. They've got first down from the 31. Herbert will get this complete to Jennings. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. From the 41. Higgins makes the catch. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. Herbert on first down. This finds Likely. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Throwing on first. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. Going the other way, Lions have it. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
Well, you can just see the QB scaling, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That second and third level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. He just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy, and if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. Third and just 2 to go. Back to throw. Here's Milton. It's complete to Ford. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. Milton now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Into the hands of Schultz. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. So before third down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. There'll be a field goal try now for Joshua Carty. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Sly's kick is up and good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. We've arrived, and with a push of a button, we say so long to the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the third quarter. Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Holmes now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Here comes the Cincinnati offense for the first drive of our second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. Second and 10 now. On target to his man Higgins. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Herbert from the gun. Catch made over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Now Herbert again. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Herbert to throw once more. Dumps it off to his running back. And they had that one contained right at the line. Play brought to an end by Jordan Whitehead. On third down, Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Their punter making his way out now. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Secures this at the 17. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Lions and receiver Puka Nacua back out to take possession. And so far, with a chunk of the season gone, you can see he's been the league's most productive receiver in terms of yardage. He's contained at the line for no gain. Stopped on the play by big Chris Jones.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 20.
Here's Milton. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Third down, 1 yard to go.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Ford. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. On now comes their punter. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. All set up now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He's on the move. He can run it. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. So now here's 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They'll bring out the punter here. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense headed out now for Detroit. Hand off running left, Ford. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. It was Darius Williams on the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6.
From the 24. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. They'll come up 1st and 10.
And the Lions.
Shaheed motioning right.
1st and 10.
To throw, Milton. Got his target, Zacchaeus. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 42. He's got Shaheed. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 18. At the 40.
Trying again following the sack. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And now the Bengals have it. At the 20. And a great return while a new offense preps.
Previous play is under review.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Throwing on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. That's caught at the 4. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down from the red zone. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Lions go up by 12. He's throwing for it. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Here come the Bengals to take over once again. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Into the hands of Likely. And that will not be enough for a first down. We'll see what they come up with for... Throwing now, Herbert. This is hauled in by Myers. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Punting unit out now. Riley Dixon, the one to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. That one's complete, right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Milton. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
A gain of 6. And the Lions.
Still sticking with the passing game. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At their
Shaheed motioning right. A give up the middle to Ford. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Another one for Ford. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Play action on 1st down. Brought in by Ford. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 31. Complete out to the right side. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. All right, set now. 1st and 10.
That's another Lions.
On the carry, it's Ford. And he doesn't get this one very far. staying on the ground with Ford. And he's brought down from... In Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock.